Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Christy with Create with Christy. I'm here as a guest today. Let me just check to see if y'all are live or if I'm live. If you will say hello when you can see and hear me, that way I can get started. Let's see, get me over there a little bit. National Scrapbook Weekend. How fun is this? So fun. Let's see. There I am. Yay. Okay, I see that I'm live. That's a good thing. Now let me see if y'all can hear and see me. Hello, Jill. Thank you for speaking up. Hi, guys. Hey, I'm Christy. I'm Christy with Create with Christy. I teach hand lettering, and I love what I do. I'm passionate about it. I really started doing it because I was trying to relieve some stress and anxiety, and I was doing it through Bible journaling. And then I had people start asking me if I would teach them, and I was like, what? And then prayed about it, and the Lord opened all these doors. And now for 2 years, I think it is now, I've been teaching hand lettering. So the first thing I want to tell you is I have these free scripture cards on my website. They're printables. All you have to do is go over there. You opt into an email to get my emails, but if you don't want to get them, you just unsubscribe. And but anyway, these are free. They're perfect for what I've been doing is grabbing one, writing a little message on the back, popping it in the mail to someone, especially right now during quarantine. This is really a fun time to receive happy mail is what I call it. So hey y'all, can somebody share it in the group just to remind them that we're on? Because I had a lot of people interested. I don't know that I can share it. Maybe I can share it. Can I don't know. Hi, Norma. I don't know if I can share it in here. I don't know if I said, hi, Chelsea, Norma, Kim, Melissa, Holly, Jill. So glad y'all are here. So glad you're here. So tell me in the comments your experience with hand lettering. Either put beginner, newbie, never touched it, so-so, whatever. Tell me your experience. I want to know like who is here. I love baby beginners who've never touched anything. So it's good for me to know like where to start. So tell me what you know in the comments. If you want to take a screenshot of this, if you're able to, this would be good to go back to so you don't forget about it. But you can print these out as many times as you want and give them away as a whole set to someone or just one at a time. You can pop them in a gift bag. They're great to hang on your mirror to remind yourself, and then also to memorize. So, Holly's a beginner. Jill has 0. All right, I love it. I love it. I love it. That's great. Okay, even if you have done a little bit of lettering, I hope you'll get something out of this as far as just thinking of things differently or a different way to write a letter, that kind of thing. So we're going to start with, I wanted you to participate with me, so you can literally start with anything. If you just have a pen, great. If you have a Crayola marker, even better. If you have a brush marker, that's great too, which if you've never lettered, you might not even know what that is. So I'm going to show you some of my favorites. Kim's done some, but needs practice. Don't we all? We never stop practicing. It's just like a famous basketball player. They never stop practicing because they want to keep up and stay good at what they do, right? All right, here's my favorite brush pen of all time. I'm assuming, does that mean calligrapher? Was that a, Chelsea, was that a typo? Is that something I've never heard of before? Because it could be both. I'm very intrigued if it's something I've never heard of. Okay, let's get a blue one. That's prettier. And then, let's see, what other pen? Okay, this is my secret weapon right here. Secret weapon right here. Yes, it's a friction pen. Have you ever used that before? If you've ever used a friction pen, write in the comments why friction, what's magical about friction? Why do I like a friction pen? We'll see if you really know. So I'm pulling out some other markers that I use with hand lettering, and then I want to show you the Crayola marker. Oh, let me get a Sharpie out too. Sharpie, Sharpie, Sharpie. All of these will work for hand lettering, okay? It means being bad handwriting. That's hilarious. Okay, good. Well, hey, That's where we start, right? You don't have to have good good handwriting to hand letter. Hand letter is learning shapes and putting shapes together. And so I won't go into all the steps today on all the different strokes because that would take a while. Like I would do classes that were 2 hours long, but I can show you today. By the end of this lesson, you will know how to do faux lithography, which is faking it to make it look good. And honestly, I do faux lettering a lot. Because you can do it with any pen, you can do it anywhere. If I'm making a garage sale sign, I can do that with just a big Sharpie, you know? Okay, so I'm going to start with a Crayola because I'm going to pretend like you don't have much. Like you don't letter, so you don't have fancy markers. Now, if you're a scrapbooker, you might have some pretty markers. But we're going to start with this because I think I think Crayola is a great way to start because it's inexpensive and it comes with a lot of colors. So a Crayola marker is a broad tip, this one is, and it's got a point at the top, and then the side it's a wider side. So it's perfect for learning how to hand letter, especially when you don't want to invest a lot. Hand lettering, the trick to it is 2 strokes, okay? The upstroke and the downstroke. If you get the upstroke and the downstroke, you pretty much get it, okay? So we're gonna go up, and every time I make an upstroke, every time I'm gonna use the tip, their very point, the tip, and it's gonna be thin, and I'm gonna go kind of quick because I wanna get as much in as I can in 30 minutes. So it's a light, thin upstroke, okay? And every time we go down, we're gonna kind of use the side of our marker and make a thick downstroke, like that. Just like that. That's it. That's all you really, really need to know. So these thin upstrokes, what I want you to think of is if you have a feather and you're trying to just run the feather across the page, you're not going to press down hard on it because you don't want to break it. It's very delicate. So just think of that when you do your upstrokes. It's just a light, delicate touch. It's almost like you're lifting your marker off the paper as high as you can without lifting it off the paper. Okay? So just think light pressure. And actually what I want you to learn today mostly is the pressure of how you're holding your pen if you're doing this kind of faux lithography look. I mean, this is more brush lettering what I'm showing you now without a brush, okay? So downstroke is thick, upstroke is thin. You got it. Are y'all doing this with me? I hope so. Yay! I'm so glad you're here, Holly and Karen and Leslie and everybody else. I'm so glad y'all are here. Okay, so there we go. I need to watch to make sure I don't get out of frame. I may have to put myself somewhere else and just show you the screen. Okay, let me show you something magical. Did anybody say, does anybody know what a friction pen is? I don't see anybody that commented the answer to my question. What makes this magical? Well, a friction pen, and take screenshots anytime you want. This will be available on replay though. But if you take screenshots, you don't have to go back looking for it. So anytime I do something that you're like, oh, I don't want to forget that, then take a screenshot. Okay, this is an erasable pen. Let me show you. This is an erasable pen. So what that means is when I go to letter something and I want to write something, I will write it out. And if I don't like it or if I misspell it, oh no, I misspelled it. Then I take the eraser and I erase it, or I take a heat gun as crafters. A lot of you probably have heat guns, and I just erase it with a heat gun. Look at this magic right there. If you don't learn anything else today, I hope that made your day. Just learning about the friction pen, right? Whether you Bible journal or write in a scrapbook, this is perfect. Now, the thing is though, is that you want to always write over this. Like you could write in your scrapbook with this, but if your scrapbook was left in the heat or something, it would erase. So if it was in your car and you live in Texas and it's summer, it's going to erase. So you got to keep that in mind. All right. So I didn't want to forget to show you that. I'm going to show you faux lithography now. So I know, magic. All right, faux lithography. Faux lithography, I'm saying this if you don't know what I'm saying. It equals fake. Fake, fake, fake. I know, Chelsea. I know. Aren't you dying? Aren't y'all dying? Okay, fake lettering. So what happens here is every time you go down, it's thick, right? Well, we're not going to use a marker to make the thin and we're not going to use the side of a marker because the Sharpie, it doesn't really work well for that. So I'm going to write the word love, and I'm going to write it just normal writing. This is just normal cursive writing, okay? And then I'm going to take all my downstrokes and I'm going to make a thick line down beside them, okay? So This is an upstroke, do nothing, but this is a downstroke, so I'm going to make that thicker, and then I'm going to color that in, and you're going to get that really pretty brush lettered look. Here, I actually, and I was telling you in the beginning, you know how like I never thought I was going to teach hand lettering, and I prayed about it, and then the Lord's like, yeah, I'm opening doors for you. And he also opened a door for me to do a book. It's like, okay, whoa, God, you work miracles, because that would have never come from just me. But anyway, I wanted to show you the cover of it. Look how the word hand, look at the H, how it's got the thin and the thick lines. That's what makes brush lettering so pretty. Okay, again, we're going to go up and then down right here. I hope you're following along. Down right here. Oops. This is a downstroke. That could have been more pointy if you like yours more pointy, and a downstroke here. Now see, isn't that pretty? Got that pretty brush lettering look without all the work of a brush marker, okay? And so you can do your name, you can do anything. Like I said, garage sale. I can't even make a ugly garage sale sign anymore. I gotta make a pretty one, right? All right, so that is a Sharpie. So like I said, you can do it with a pen, a pencil, anything, because it doesn't have to be a brush marker. If you want to invest in a brush marker because you want to start doing lettering, this is my favorite one right here. Hi, Rhonda. Welcome, welcome. From Central Wisconsin. I've never been to Wisconsin. I'd like to go. I'm from Texas, East Texas, about an hour and a half of Dallas, maybe 2 hours. I'm in Tyler. Anybody ever heard of Tyler? Some of you might be close. I think somebody on here told me they were in Flint. So this is a Pentel Touch. All of the things I'm showing you today, I actually have in my Amazon affiliate shop. So I can give you the link to that, and you're welcome to just go to those links if you want to buy them. But you can find them at other places. But what I will tell you about this set is I have seen them at Michael's. There, if you want to take a screenshot so you can look for them. It's not a very good picture. Pentel Touch, flexible tip. Anyway, they were double the price even with a coupon when I saw them at Michael's. So, Addison, that's near Dallas, right? So what I love about these is they have a brush tip, which means they're flexible. They just almost act like a paintbrush, okay? So what I love is this one looks super elegant. And when I press down, I do have that thick line. Thin up, thick down, heavy down right there, okay? It's really pretty. I love it on when I'm addressing envelopes, that kind of thing, writing something small. If I was doing place cards for a table setting whenever we can have people over again, right? Colleyville. Okay, awesome. So there's a lot of you that are close too. It's so fun to have friends from all over the United States and the world, for sure. Now, this is a Tombow brush marker. This has, it's a dual brush, so it has two sides. One of them is more like a paintbrush, and one's just a regular bullet marker. The brush tip side is the side you use for lettering, and it's got a real wide tip. So when I write with this, look how thick it gets. I mean, like, super thick. Now I have a heavy hand, so it's even thicker because my hand is so heavy, but okay, so there's that. Thank you, Karen. Awesome. If y'all are following along with me, I would love if you post pictures at the end so we can just, I'd love to see who's following along. Little Elm. That near Dallas? Sounds familiar. I don't know where that is. If you haven't been to Tyler and you have the opportunity to come, we are the rose capital. I thought it was of the world, but I know that we're the rose capital of the nation. And then we have beautiful azaleas during the spring. We have an azalea trail with azalea bells. My daughter got to be an azalea bell one year. It's where they wear the fancy old-fashioned, like, poofy dresses, you know? So fun. And they have their umbrellas, and you go take pictures with them with the most beautiful yards. It is easy. It's easy, Gloria. You can do this. I've had a little bit of, I mean, Norma, and I've had a little bit of practice. Just a little bit. All it is really is practice. You can learn the strokes. And for example, I told you there's different strokes. So you've learned the upstroke. Norma, I don't believe you. You've learned the basic, the most important strokes here. But, so I've got the upstroke, the downstroke. There's an overturn, which in my book, I teach you those other strokes. Or if you, I have a class online and all that, but I'm going to show y'all enough to do some great stuff today. Okay, downstroke. This is an underturn. Okay, so you take these strokes and you put them together, okay, to make a letter. So this overturn, you would practice your overturn, practice, do pages of overturns, and then you would learn, oh, look, this overturn goes with this, and it's an H. Or this overturn, obviously, is an N, put two together. So see how you take those strokes. This underturn, you're going to make a Y and other letters with it. So now you see what I mean. You can learn. You don't have to have pretty handwriting. Kim's near Frisco. Ooh, Frisco. I got IKEA. That's what I think of. I went to Frisco recently for a... Have you ever heard of the Proclaim Truth Conference? It was there. It was really good. Norma, you just practice. That's it. Okay. Let's see. Now, try your name. Okay. Try your name and try to do the upstroke and downstroke. I'm going to do some names. Also, if you want me to do your name, just write it in the comments. I'll start with Melissa, because Melissa invited me to be a guest here today. Isn't that fun? I love Melissa. Isn't she fun how she's doing all this exciting things with you guys? All the games and all the fun stuff. She sure knows how to have fun, I will say that. Here's Melissa. And I'm just using a, I don't see any names. Don't y'all want me to do your names? You're probably like, I'm writing my name right now. I'm going to go ahead and I'll do Norma. And again, if you don't want to forget like how I wrote it, feel free to screenshot. And I don't have to do just your name. You might have a child that you want me to write their name. If you have a child watching, tell me. If they're participating, that makes me so excited. Okay, Holly Ann Bray. Make sure I'm on here on the screen. Sorry. Holly. I love to do loops, so we're going to do a loop, 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 loop right here. Uh-oh. I hope you get the idea. You would think I'd be like writing on lined paper or something. That's just too fun. Not fun. Okay, there's Holly. Let's do Karen. And that's why I stop. Because remember talking about the strokes? Stop, pick up, and do the next stroke. And you kind of want to think about like where do I go next for my next stroke? Okay, so let's go to, we did Karen, now Chelsea. Chelsea's at work, right? I'm supposed to be whispering so you don't get busted. What do you do, Chelsea? Did I write that right? I misspell all the time, so you just have to not feel bad saying you misspelled my name, because I don't mean to. It bothers me because my name was misspelled my whole life, being a Christie, and I never could find a keychain with my name on it, and I still haven't gotten over that. But anyway, yeah, I don't like to misspell names. It makes me sad. Okay, let's see. Holly. Already did Holly, didn't I? Holly. Oh, there's another Holly. Do I need to do another Holly? Different way? I can try. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do the different H. And we'll do a different Y. Just kind of a simple Y. So now you have two choices. Okay, Jill. I'm going to do Jill up here because Jill's shorter. Of course, you could do it with just a regular J. Okay, let's get down here to Rhonda. This pen writes a lot different on this paper than the other. Wow, look how big I'm writing. I just have a real heavy hand. Rhonda, can you see that? I hope. Okay, Grace, we could do this G, which is my favorite. Before I go to, I want to tell y'all about what I do on Mondays that y'all can join in on if you want. Grace Sawyer. See, I wanted to put a Y there. Glad I didn't. Good. Whose name did I miss? Tax accounting firm. Oh, I'm glad you're doing this. You need that creative outlet. Oh, Eloise. I love that. So sweet. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. I'm getting bigger as I go. Norma, you're funny. I don't believe you. The wrap pens obviously make a difference. Well, it's a good excuse to go online shopping. Yes, I know. That's funny. Does anybody else want me to write your name? Did I do everybody? If I didn't, let me know. Okay, I see Dana just joined us. I'm going to write Dana. Or Dana. I never know. So hard online to know. See, don't you like this small little dainty pen? I mean, look how much space I'm taking up on here. So keep that in mind when you're practicing. Like in my book, this is what I tell people to do. I suggest getting tracing paper. And you can trace anything. If you want to print something out on Pinterest, do it. But get tracing paper and a pen and just trace. And then you're going to save. And Amazon now. And then you're going to save your book, which is fine. Let me remind you what you can do in your book to practice, because it's all about muscle memory. Remember this pen? Remember this pen? Okay, I'm just going fast so you can see. Erase the whole book or whatever you're working on. Do that. Because Norma would be like, she wouldn't like any of the letters she wrote, so she would erase them all. And then could try again, right? Y'all are so fun. I wish we were all together at a scrapbook retreat. I feel like y'all are together, but you're not. But it feels like, since y'all are in this group celebrating, just feels like y'all are together. Okay, all right. Let me show you some doodles. I love lettering, but I love doodling too. And what I was going to tell you before I go is on Mondays on my Facebook page, I do a thing called Devo and Doodles. And so you might have seen this picture that I posted earlier, and then I posted this one today. This is the devotional I did today, and I show you some tips on how to letter in my Facebook group, Hand Letter, Doodle, and Pray. And so if I think I put that up in the description if you're interested in joining us, because it's a great time. Anyway, but I do those on Mondays. Magic Pen is your first purchase. Let me write down the Magic Pen name in case somebody missed it. Friction, Frixion, and I do have affiliate store. Let me type it in here so if y'all want to go look at it, you can. And it has all my suggestions in there. But if you don't want to get overwhelmed with everything, go to Hand Lettering Basics and it'll have the things I'm talking about today. Sorry, I can't find what I'm looking for, and I've already used it once. How can someone... Here it is. I would tell you it, but sometimes it's hard to spell my name. My name is Christie Darty, and Darty rhymes with party, but it doesn't look like that, does it? Okay, if you are interested in these things, that'll make it easy for you. And I have to tell you that it is an affiliate store, so I make some pennies off of it, but every penny adds up, and I don't put stuff on there unless I love it, okay? Anyway, so there's that. Yes, please join me. I know, this is the perfect time, Rhonda, for people to be memorizing, writing out scripture. And that's exactly how I memorized it, is I started writing it. I didn't even know I was memorizing it. I started writing these scripture cards I was showing y'all earlier. I was writing them. Actually, someone asked me to write these out, and I wasn't even thinking. I just wrote, and before I knew it, I remembered them. Now, can I say them like completely by heart? Not always, sometimes, but if my pastor's saying something or somebody quotes a scripture, I can usually say it with them or finish it, you know? That's kind of fun. I know those friction pens are amazing. So that's the friction pen. This is the Tombow dual brush. Again, take screenshots, y'all, if you need to. I'll put that there, that here. This is the Pentel. Now, what I want to tell you is if you're like me and you are a bargain shopper, this is what you're going to do. You're going to get on and you're going to find Pentel touch markers. And you're going to be like, oh, there they are. Oh, wait, I see them here for $10 cheaper. I'm going to get those. You're going to be very disappointed because they look exactly the same, but they're not the flexible tip. The flexible tips are a lot more because they do flex. They're not just a plain marker. So be super, super careful when you're shopping and trying to, you know, price check. Because I recommend when you go to my store, my affiliate store that I posted, I want you to shop around. I don't want you to just be like, I don't want you to feel like I need to buy this because, you know, that's what she said. Feel free to shop around and see, you know, what else you can find. And you, of course, you know, I mean, like, buy them from Michael's or wherever you want to buy them, but just keep in mind sometimes it is cheaper on Amazon. These definitely are, even with a coupon, from what I've discovered. Okay, we have a Sharpie. I told you all about the Sharpie. These, I didn't show you these. These are cool. I love these. They're a watercolor pen, so you can watercolor with them. And they're Crafty Croc, but they're a total different look. See how they look more whimsical? I use these all the time too, and I also use them for doodling. Croc, yeah, Crafty Croc. There. Rhonda, you're gonna have to check with that. Don't know. You'll have to check on those. That's a great question. Is about them being archival. I know some are. Some aren't. So it's a great question. I don't know. But yeah, read the details. And if anybody else knows, maybe they could chime in. Okay, so that's the hand lettering part. Now let's do some doodles. I love some doodles. So what you're going to do is let's do some arrows. Arrows are fun. And I'm just going to do a basic arrow here. Okay, basic arrow. And then I'm going to do a swirly arrow. Those are fun. Then you can do a X. I'm doing these real fast, so they're not, you know, not maybe the best one I've ever done, but you get the idea, don't you? Okay, and now I'm going to do my favorite one. Are you ready? This is the best. This is the best. So pay attention. I'm going to write a word. I'm going to make it into an arrow. So I always kind of think about it when I start. So I'm going to write the word love, but I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to go down, And I'm going to use my down stroke, up stroke, light up stroke, heavy down, light up, and heavy down. Okay? And then I'm going to end it. Alexa, stop. She said, your time is up, girl. Look, how fun is that? That is the best, easiest, cutest little love, don't you think? And you can do any name, any word. You just want to kind of figure out where those little lines go. Before we go, I do want to show you a couple more things. Vines are really fun and simple to put around things. And so when you do a vine, you can do it straight. You can do it in a circle. You can do it wiggly. Okay. And what you'll do is you'll just do leaves. So what I like to do is I think it makes it easier to do two together. I make it kind of like a heart on the line. Okay, I do like a heart on the line. I feel like that makes it easier to write. Aw, thank you for saying awesome. What a fun group of people y'all are. I've been kind of following along, watching your games and stuff. I love it. Y'all got some good recipes too. I don't know about y'all, but this quarantine has me with a lot of extra baggage. Seriously. Okay, so there's that. You can make it huge and you could put a saying in it. You could put an initial in it. Could be on the front of an envelope or a card or something fun like that. And then same thing with these two is you would make your heart. I'm going to move along quicker so I can go ahead and do the last thing I want to do with you. Okay, so there you go. Make those little vines. And then the last thing I want to do is flowers, my favorite part. In fact, a lot of people get lost on this. So I'm going to let you take a picture of one of the pages in my workbook of the step-by-step. But let's start first with Tulip. This is great for a Mother's Day card. So we're just going to make a U. This is the watercolor brush pen. You could do use any pen. And then I'm going to do a diagonal line right here, diagonal line right here, and then a pointed line right there. How easy is that? Then we're going to take our green, make a stem, like that. That'd be gorgeous on a card. Okay, so now let's do a different flower. Let's do, thank you, Kate. Let's just do a swirl. Let's do a lollipop, okay? So we're just gonna do a lollipop flower. Why would I do this in green? I don't know, that's not pretty. And if you noticed, I just kind of did, it's not even the same. Each one's different. I'm just doing a lollipop. Okay, you could start from the beginning and go in. I think that works better for me. From the outside and work your way in. Look how cute and simple. And then I'm gonna do my leaf just like that. Simple. Okay, let me show you something. I showed you my book a couple times. Look at this. These are my favorite flowers. I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. Look at these. What is that? It's just they're just not even the same. They're just doodles. It's total freedom is what it is. It's wonderful. So do that. Have fun with it. Use any kind of pen and just go freeform it. That's okay. Here's I didn't tell y'all this. Okay, first thing I want you to do is, it's a little late now, but let go of the perfectionisms. It's not too late. But from this point on, let go. Let it go. It's not going to look like mine because you are not me, right? You may practice my lettering, but you're going to develop your own style. So mine is Christie Ligraphy, and yours is Kate Ligraphy, and Kim Ligraphy, and Rebecca Ligraphy, and Rhonda Ligraphy. So I want you to write in the comments. Mine is, and your name Ligraphy, okay? I want you to claim it as your own. Practice, practice using other people's work. And just know you're going to develop your own style. My style's not like anybody else's. This is what I've developed into. If you'll look at other people's work, if it's truly hand lettering and not like rigid, strict calligraphy that I learned in 8th grade with a pen and ink, that's you want to make all those lines are supposed to be a certain way. This is total freedom. It's just whimsical and fun and you. Okay, I'm not seeing your names. I want y'all to commit. What is your name calligraphy? Say it. You got to say it out loud so you can mean it. Okay. Get ready to take a screenshot. I'm going to show you how to do this next flower. But again, they always want to know step by step. Rhonda calligraphy, you go girl. You go girl. Okay. Take a picture of the, oh yeah, we didn't do a banner yet either. We're going to have to spend a little bit more time in here. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to teach you this banner and I'm going to teach you this flower. Take a screenshot, move in my hand. So if you need to go back and look at it step by step, you've got it. Okay, calligraphy, Kim calligraphy, good for y'all. See, you're claiming it, you're claiming it. You are individual, this is going to be your style. Calligraphy, love it. Okay, I gave you a chance to take a screenshot, or you can always come back and look at it. I'm going to teach you step by step on how to do it, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, but the banner I'm going to teach you. Oh, let me do the flower first. Okay, I just got excited because the banner. Oh, it's probably my favorite, and I love teaching it. Okay, the flower is going to show you just like the steps in the book. You start with a circle. Okay, and then you make like a crescent moon. Kim calligraphy, Rhonda calligraphy, good for y'all. Now, we stopped here. Every time we stop, we're going to pick up where we left off, and then we're going to make another line. So that's a smaller little crescent moon. Debbie calligraphy, Norma calligraphy is in the house. Yay! See, I'm proud of you, Norma. You're going to catch on. You can do this. You're going to develop your own style. All right, so now we're going to curve around here, and then I'm just going to keep doing that curved line all the way. I'm just going to keep touching each side. See why I ask you to take a screenshot? Because it's something that you might want to go back to and look at. But it's really fun. It's my favorite flower. I do it on everything. I think I was going to show y'all what I did it on. I think I dropped them or something. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Anyway, there's that. Make our leaves with it. Isn't that cute? So fun. Okay, last thing. The banner. It's the most fun ever. Okay. Y'all pay attention. I'm going to turn into my 5th grade teacher voice, okay? I used to teach 5th grade. I don't anymore, but this is how you remember stuff, right? Someone tells you a story. So, first thing we're going to do is draw a rectangle. This is not just an ordinary rectangle. This is a robot body. See the body? Okay. That robot needs arms, so we're going to make the little robot arms. And he needs some legs. Am I worried about this guy being straight right now? No, I'm just learning the steps. I can use a ruler, I can use graph paper, or something else later if I want to make it straighter. But right now I'm just learning the steps. Okay, robot body, robot arms, robot legs. Now, this robot has the longest feet in the world, okay? His feet are as long as his arms. Super long. And now we're going to do the letter V and turn it on its side. This is going to be a V here, V here. Okay, and it's almost done. Look at that. How simple. And then we're going to draw like we're going to make a line to make a triangle. Okay, so we're going to take this corner to this corner, and it's going to make a little triangle in there. See that? And we're going to color those little triangles in, and that's going to make it look three-dimensional, which makes it so cool and pop off the page. And there we have it. Isn't that cool? I know you can do this. How many of you are surprised yourself and you can do this? Say did it if you did it, if you joined us. Now I'm going to take what we've learned so far. We've got our love with our downstrokes. Downstroke. Got our flowers. Let's put some flowers around here. Okay, has anybody done it? I haven't seen anybody say that you did it. But I see heart. You did it! Yay, Norma! See, look at you. Look at you. Knew you could. Look, we just tied in everything we learned. Minus the, all the other Doodles, but still, this would be the cutest Mother's Day card. Put Mother's Day, put thank you, put sympathy, whatever it is. This would be a perfect little card to make for somebody. Yay! Thank you, Rebecca. I hope you never forget it. Hope you never forget it. This has been a blast, guys. If you joined us late, or if you didn't catch this at all, these are free scripture cards that are on my website. You just opt in to get them, so that means you give your email. But if you're not interested in getting information from me, just automatically just go ahead and take yourself off after you get the cards, because nobody wants to get junk mail that they don't. Nobody wants to get extra emails that they don't care about. I know that. Debbie's heavy-handed. Debbie, I am too. And so just try to work on lightening up your hand, which is super hard. It's the hardest part for me, but it's really good muscle memory. It's really good for you. I have people who they shake. I'm trying to think of what she calls it. She letters, and she doesn't let it bother her. She still has beautiful writing. I have people who've had a stroke, and they're working on their muscle memory. So no matter who you are, you can do this. You can do this. And it doesn't have to be gorgeous either. It's very therapeutic. It's really, really relaxing if you're not stressed and worried about how it looks. You know, it's more about the process. So I want to encourage y'all to all give it a whirl, give it a try. Join my free group, Hand Letter, Doodle, and Pray. And thank you. Yes, go back and watch it. Okay, go back and watch it. Okay, this was fun. Thanks for having me, Melissa. I love you guys. I love you, and I just met you. Did you see that? Y'all are lovable. See you later. Bye.